Another big crowd filing in for Saturday night baseball here at Fenway Park in Boston. Tonight, game 2 of this 3-game interleague series between the LA Dodgers. Rick Porcello, a right-hander from the Garden State of New Jersey, gets the ball here. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this is a very unique pitcher. He is really tough to hit when runners get into scoring position, and that's one of the reasons why he doesn't give up many runs. We'll see if he can continue to do that in this one.
Drilled on the ground to short. Gloved by Bogarts. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. Time now to check out the lineup for the visiting Dodgers. Dero, what's the key in trying to stop their opponent's winning streak?
Well, Matt, when we drove over to the ballpark today, we were expecting some offensive firepower, especially in this yard. It's a hitter's yard, but that could sometimes work against them. I'm interested to see what lineup stays within themselves and executes and manufactures to get this W.
And the pitch. Hit to first. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And he will recover in time to get it over to first. Nicely done there as they record the second out.
Well, if you're going to bobble a ball, you have to hope it's when a guy is lumbering down the base pass. He's no speedster, so that was a good job to stay calm and make the recovery throw.
Stepping in, Justin Turner. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. The pitch. Grounded back up the middle. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Dodgers down in order. And now the Red Sox get their turn. No score. Coming to the plate now, Xander Bogarts. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Red Sox. The shortstop, Xander.
First delivery to him on the way. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Bogarts will head for second. He hit the corner and tries for third. The relay. So he's in at third to kick off the inning as you take a look at the league leaders in triples. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Now at the plate, Mookie Betts entering play. He's currently 6th in the American League in runs batted in, but with a chance to add to that total right here.
Yeah, he can be found on the leaderboards for batting average and home runs too, guys. He's having a very special year so far.
And the run will score as the Sox are off to a 1-0 lead. The relay throw. And he is out at third. So credit him with a double and an RBI here. Digging in, J.D. Martinez. And he enters play today, currently 5th in the American League in hitting.
This guy's had a super season so far, and we're well into the baseball season, so this isn't a fluke. He's been swinging the bat great all year.
And that one skips up over the wall for a ground rule double. And as you see right there, that'll push his hitting streak yet another game as he has been on fire this month.
You know what, Matty? I don't see it ending anytime soon. We got to take a look at the upcoming matchups, but this guy is absolutely locked in the plate, and I don't think anybody gets him to lose his toehold right now.
Strike called. Now the throw down. And he's safe. To shortstop, but the runner is back in time to avoid the double play. With that, here's how the hometown Red Sox line up in this one. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, one thing's for sure, they love what Mookie Betts brings to their offense. Looking at the stats, he's hitting over 400 versus right-handed pitching this season. He's obviously facing a right-hander on the mound today, so, guys, he could have a real impact on this game.
Here's the first pitch to him, and he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Looking up is Toles, and that is into the visitors' bullpen, a home run. A two-run blast to straightaway right field. Number 74 for him on the season as the Red Sox have moved out 3-0.
Well, it's obvious they didn't change their scouting report after yesterday's game. He had 2 bombs yesterday and another one today. Hey, this pace can't continue, but he's going to ride this wave as long as he can.
Here's Brock Holt now as he begins this one as the 4th leading hitter in the American League.
There's a lot of ways to get on base. Base hit, a walk, hit by pitch. This guy's in the top 5 on base percentage. He does a little bit of all of those things.
Gone. Back-to-back jacks on back-to-back pitches. Solo shot to right center, and that's home run number 64 on the season as the Red Sox open it up even further. It's now 4-0.
Well, it's very early, but he's looked out of sorts from the beginning. They've already roughed him up for 2 homers, and they're not done yet. We'll see if he can regroup or he blows up. Could go either way at this point.
Rafael Devers the next to bat. He carries the 8th best average in the American League entering play.
What a powerhouse season, in the top 10 in home runs and runs batted in. He's also one of the most feared hitters in all of baseball. Hey, there's another base knock right there. Hitting streak now up to 8 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Well, 8 games. Now, man, we're starting to think about it a little bit. You know, you get past that week, you just know you're locked in. They start talking 8 games, now you're like, all right, I got a nice little hitting streak going.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Line drive to center field. Taylor is there, and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate, and they push across 4 runs. On to the 2nd inning now from Fenway Park. The Red Sox are out in front 4-0. And that'll bring up the versatile Max Muncy. He's assuming the role of DH in this interleague matchup.
Yeah, Matt, that's one of the funny things about National League teams playing in AL ballparks. All of a sudden, the lineup kind of changes dramatically. But the cool thing is it gets more guys a chance to get some at-bats or time in the field.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Hit hard up the middle. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
There's a hard-hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
At the plate, Cody Bellinger. He's a long ball threat, of course. Currently number 4 in the National League home run race.
This guy's right in the prime of his career right now. The power bat speaks for itself. One of the more dangerous hitters in the game of baseball.
This is skied into short left center. Martinez over to his left. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
So here's how the Bo Sox are positioning themselves defensively. And let's focus on the guy behind the dish tonight, Christian Vasquez. Lock in on this guy. Some say he looks like a young Pudge Rodriguez in his prime. The bat's coming, but the way he massages this pitching staff should be your focus.
Now at the plate, Jock Peterson. And there you see his righty-lefty splits and how they played out so far this season. On the ground to second base, this could be 2. There's 1 on to Moreland, and they roll 2 to end the inning. 4 to 6 to 3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. More from MLB Network. Saturday Baseball after. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. One of the better hitters in the league this year, currently 7th in the American League in hitting. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Smoked the other way, high and deep to left. Back goes Peterson. Not quite out of here as it's off the monster. And the Red Sox have something going. It's a leadoff double.
One pitch, one swing of the bat, and they've got a man in scoring position just like that. On the mound, he's probably happy it stayed in the yard. He jumped all over the first thing he saw and almost got to round the bases.
Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up the shortstop and one of the better two-strike hitters in baseball, Xander Bogaerts. First pitch of the at-bat. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. Dan Dero, you check out this Dodger team as they enter play here tonight. They have not been playing their best baseball of late as they've dropped 4 of their last 5.
Yeah, Matty, they got to find a way to put yesterday behind them. They got pounded without. And they regroup and grind and try and do the little things to try and win this ball game.
And he'll make it up to third safely here with 1 away.
Hey, let's take a look at the Dodgers on defense.
Right fielder.
The guy I want to spot shadow today is Cody Bellinger. Versatility is his game. The bat plays no matter where he hits in a lineup, but a guy who can play Gold Glove first base and move to the outfield.
Digging in, Mookie Betts. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, and he certainly got the wheels trying to stretch a double into a triple, but it's sort of a killer to the club when you can't leg it out.
Holds has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And the run will score on the sacrifice fly, so it's now a 5-0 game.
The left fielder.
Ready for another chance? J.D. Martinez. Bases empty and 2 gone following the sacrifice fly. And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. Off the light tower, and it's gone. So it's a solo shot to dead center, and his power surge continues, and even 60 for him on the year. As they pile on, it's now 6-0. Now here's the Dodgers skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So a less than stellar performance here tonight as he makes the early exit and forces that bullpen into action much earlier than anticipated. And the Sox keep pouring it on. This is extra bases as well. Around second. He's on his way to third. The relay. But he is in there with a triple.
You know, Dero, I'm not sure if you're one of those superstitious guys, but a 13-game hitting streak seems like a pretty good number for this guy.
Yeah, that's the old baker's dozen right there. We're almost looking at 2 weeks of just sleeping like a baby. I can't be. You're going to hear me reiterate this throughout.
Oh, hang on now. This ball is crushed into left field, and this one ain't coming back. This ball is gone. And we've seen 4 round trippers from these guys so far. Dan, Dero, what do you make of all this?
Dero, I don't know what you think, but this is one of those cases where I think the hitters right now, they must be seeing beach balls up there right now with 4
problems already in this one. Yeah, this
swing, and this is also hit well out to deep center, and he will get there to.
Back now at Fenway Park, home of the Red Sox, who have certainly treated these fans to some impressive pitching so far this year. Coming into the day, they rank first in the league in both ERA and strikeouts, a combination that has opposing lineups searching for answers. One member of the staff told me, it's a special group of guys. I've never been on a pitching staff that's so dominant top to bottom, and I've been on some pretty good ones. Now, one of the hitters on the team told me, I'm relieved I get to stand behind them and play defense instead of staring them down in the box. That can't be fun. Matt, back to you.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Curveball, swing and a miss, and he's behind in the count 0-2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see there, he's part of a flat-footed tie for the AL lead. No balls and a strike to count. Barnes, a California-born ball player. He was a 9th-round pick back in 2011.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
And he fouls this one off. One out, nobody on. Popped him up. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out.
Batting 9, the second baseman, Daniel Castro.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Daniel Castro. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Stays alive, still 0-2.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers. Still 8-0. And we're back for the bottom of the third. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, I talked with manager Alex Cora during the break about his thoughts on the Red Sox hitters to this point. And one thing he mentioned is how well they're doing at simply putting the ball in play. They've obviously got a double-digit total in the hits column, but perhaps just as impressive is that they've not struck out a single time today. That's about as rare as it gets in today's sport. So they have a lot to feel good about right now, Matt.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. And it's off the green monster. And the Red Sox have something going. It's a leadoff double. So quickly into scoring position here following the opposite field double. And you can see on the graphic there, he currently leads the Red Sox in that department. Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. Career against Kyle Gibson. He has a 3-for-12 line. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a shot toward the gap in left center. He's in at second safely as a run will score on the play as well.
With that hard double, you get a glimpse to see why this guy is a legitimate MVP candidate this season. Whenever he gets a chance to produce, he seems like he takes advantage of it. Great example there.
In now, Andrew Benintendi. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Not quite out of here. It's off the out-of-town scoreboard. He pulls into second safely, as also on the play a run comes across to score.
The batter,
man, it's like deja vu all over again. Two well-hit back-to-back doubles that bring in a run. This one ends up going off the wall, and it looks like they've got a pretty good idea what this guy's trying to do to them out there. Definitely getting some good swings against him.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now, as he lifts it in the air to right field. And that's going to fall for a base hit. The throw to third, but too late, and he's safe at third.
I mean, you want to talk about doing your job and getting paid for it. There it is right there. Unselfish AB trying to work his guy from second to third, and oh, what do you know? Knock for yourself.
Here's Mookie Betts. Career against Kyle Gibson. He carries a batting average of .389. He's also taken him deep 4 times. He's set, and the pitch. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Back goes Taylor. Just missed a home run to the deepest part of the yard. It's off the wall. And he's in safely to third as 2 runs come across to score away from the play.
Now batting.
Yeah, when that left his bat, I thought it was out of here for a 3-run shot. But to his credit, he didn't hesitate or break into that home run trot. He busted it out of the box and was thinking triple all the way. Well done.
Here's J.D. Martinez. Left center, base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
Wow, that's a baker's dozen. 13 runs right there, and they can't do anything wrong at the plate. I'm no expert, but I would have to bet that the manager would love to save some of those runs for the next game. Regardless, there's some happy men in that dugout.
Digging in to try it again, Christian Vasquez tripled and scored in his last at-bat, and we'll see what he does for a follow-up act here. First offering on its way. Line drive to left. And he won't get it as that's down for a base hit. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second.
Man, I haven't seen an offensive explosion like this since I don't know when. It's been a combination of spotty pitching and inconsistent defense, and now they posted an amazing 14 runs on the board.
Striding in, Jackie Bradley Jr. He went deep for a 2-run homer in his previous at-bat.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. His last at-bat is second home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
First offering on its way. In there at the knees, strike 1.
This is a tough spot here to turn 2 off this guy at the plate. One of the things you really have to make sure defensively, to make sure you get at least 1 out. Don't try to turn that double play. If you get the sure out at second, take that. And if you get it at first, well, that's just an added bonus. But make sure you at least get 1 out in a spot like this.
The 0-1 pitch. Lifted down the line in left. On the move is Peterson. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Now batting, the second baseman.
Stepping into the box, Brock Holt. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Here comes the first pitch. Smoked on the ground up the middle. That's through, and he's now 2 for 3 in this one. Now a long throw to third, and they're not going to get him at third, so runners at second and third now with only 1 gone.
Now batting.
Sometimes the first pitch is the best pitch you'll see all at bat. Definitely coming out of his shoes. Aggressive style. First pitch. Base hit up the middle.
Ready now, Rafael Devers. He came across to score after doubling in his last at-bat.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time. Hey, I'm surprised he went to that spot in his zone. This guy's known for being a down and in hitter. Don't expect too many pitches going in that spot.
0-1, here it comes. Lifted the other way out to left center. On the move is Taylor, but he's not going to get there, and he's headed for extra bases again.
Yeah, they've been crushing it at the plate all game long, as 16 runs on the scoreboard can attest. Not much you can say or do on the other side of it. Just have to get over it and get after it again next time.
Now at the plate, Mitch Moreland. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. He's set. Here it comes. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second.
Before this game started, if you would have asked them if they would have been happy to score 9 runs in a game, they'd take it all day long. But 9 in an inning? That's just insane.
And now the Red Sox DH, Andrew Benintendi, hoping to build off that RBI double from his last plate appearance.
Yeah, give me a repeat performance of that last double. With a man on first right now, let him run, get you a ribby.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Set to deliver the 0-1. He takes it to the opposite field, high and deep to left, and it bangs off the monster. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
The more things change, the more they stay the same. This guy's been producing at the plate all year long, and this at bat is no different. He's probably surprised it didn't leave the yard after the season he's having, but he'll just have to settle for a double.
Stepping in now, Xander Bogaerts. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. And the second run will score as well.
This is just bordering on ridiculous now, guys. 19 runs in one game. To say that they're having some success at the plate would be like saying some kids are excited at Christmas.
Ready for another shot now, Mookie Betts. Already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. First delivery to him on the way. Line toward right center, and that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
I'm not sure what else the manager or pitching coach need to see, Matt. He obviously doesn't have his best stuff, and the longer he stays out there, the bigger the hole he digs.
Stepping into the box, J.D. Martinez. It was an RBI double for him in his last turn to the plate.
Yeah, it's been an offensive explosion for him today. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everyone seems to be putting barrel on baseball in this lineup.
Hit sharply toward the right side. Coles is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down, and he is in there.
The batter, the catcher, Christian.
Striding into the box, Christian Vasquez. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. First pitch of the at-bat. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
Well, I'm not sure they can do anything different, but it comes a time where you have to call the dogs off. I mean, they've already scored 20 runs, and this thing ain't over yet. We might be here till midnight.
Here's Jackie Bradley now. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that swung on and missed for strike 1.
Yeah, Matty, he's very late on that first pitch. I got to think he was guessing off speed.
Betts over at second. Vasquez on at first with 2 down. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. This is pulled into right. Toles is there to make the catch, and mercifully the side is finally retired. But not before 12 men cross the plate here as they really break this game open. On now to the top of inning number 4. The Red Sox lead it 20-0. And that'll bring in the speedy left-handed hitter Andrew Toles. He leads off this half inning in what they hope will be a rebuttal to all those runs they just gave up.
Well, Matt, I think mentally they need to get 1 or 2 of these runs back right here. Just getting on the board after getting socked in the mouth by an opposing team can lift the team up a bit. We'll see if they can string something together.
A windup and the 0-1. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
This is part of what makes him one of the best pitchers in the game. He pounds strikes, and his stuff is really tough to make contact with. And when you fall behind 0-2, good luck.
So he gets the swinging strikeout on the changeup. Andrew Toles becomes the first out of the inning. Here's Corey Seager. The swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. The 0-1 on its way. Now Corey with a swing and a deep drive to right. Back goes Betts, and just short of a home run, this ball's off the wall. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
So up until this point, they've had to bite and scratch for every single thing, but he puts a good swing on this one and nearly knocks it out of the park. So we'll see if it's contagious and his partner can pick him up right here.
Into the box now, Justin Turner, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with 1 away.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, D-Row, to make sure that gets down and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
Into the box, Max Muncy. And a first pitch swing. He hits a fly ball to left center. Bogarts has a play, and he makes the catch for the second out. Next up for Los Angeles, Cody Bellinger. And they're runners at the corners now. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike. Grounded to first. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Dodgers strand a couple, and they remain. Digging in now, Brock Holt. He singled his last time up.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no doubt home run. Solo shot to right center. His second of the game as they just continue to pour it on here.
Now batting.
In now, Rafael Devers. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Taylor is there. Makes the play, 1 away.
Now batting.
Final line there for the Dodgers starting pitcher. Not the night he or his club were hoping for.
Man, did this one get ugly early. As a starting pitcher, you're looking to get some length, and certainly 5 or 6 innings. He couldn't even get out of the second inning in this one. This is one he'd certainly like to forget.
And this is a fair ball as it makes its way out toward the monster. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Andrew Benintendi.
Stepping in now, Andrew Benintendi as he swings and lifts it in the air out to left field. Peterson has a read on it. 2 gone. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
Now batting, shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
Riding in once again, Xander Bogaerts. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. From the stretch. Hammered the other way to deep right field. Looking up is Tolles. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field, and he keeps it up. 53 now on the year as this lead got even wider.
It's getting pretty comical now. Their 6th home run of the game, and they're not done yet. They say hitting is contagious, and apparently that applies to the long ball. It's looking like batting practice out there.
Up next for the Red Sox.
Into the box now, Mookie Betts. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. And he's got a shot at history. Needs to send one over the wall to complete the cycle. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Line drive to center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. On to the top of inning number. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Dave Roberts, the Dodgers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far, and he told me that they have to find a way to be more patient at the plate. It's been a struggle for them to get anything going, and he said they just seem way too anxious right now. The numbers back that up, too. They've swung at the first pitch more than 70% of the time in this game, so their focus going forward is to be a little bit more relaxed and willing to let the at-bats come to them. Matt?
All right, Heidi, thank you.
31, Josh Peterson.
First offering on its way. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. The windup and the 0-1. 0-1 pitch, and he can't make contact on the bender. 0-2. Pulled toward right center field. Chasing after it is Bradley. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you can see there, he currently sits 3rd in the AL in that category. Here it comes. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
Hey, I never want to take an offense's aggression away, but they've been swinging at a lot of pitches early in the count. Find themselves down. I think they need to regroup, have a meeting in the dugout, and figure out a way to maybe look at some pitches.
And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th. So still nothing against him on the scoreboard here in the 5th as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And you can see that this staff currently leads the AL in that category. That'll bring in Austin Barnes. 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through. No balls and 1 strike. Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Now another 0-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Dodgers down in order, and as you can see, they are way behind. Rich Hill gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. At the plate, J.D. Martinez. His career batting line against Hill, he's just 2 for 9. He also has 1 home run. Shot toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Dan, with that single, he's now 3/4 of the way to hitting for the cycle. Toughest one still on the shelf, though. He's got to get it triple.
Yeah, that's your set of Dero. That's one of those that's either got to hit right down the line or one of those tweeners in the gap. He has enough speed, so if he can find a gap or find one down the line, maybe he can do it, and he's going to at least get one more at bat in this one.
On to first, and they get them both.
Now batting.
That's not the guy you're going to see doubled off very often, so that was a quick turn at second base. Good transfer and a strong throw.
Into the box, Jackie Bradley Jr. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Here's the pitch. He's waiting on the breaking ball there and sends it to deep right field. But he'll get there as he flags it down just shy of the wall. And with that, the side is retired. Takes just 4 pitches to retire the Red Sox. Digging in next is Daniel Castro. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game if this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. Liner towards second, but this will be gloved out there at second as he didn't have far to go for the out.
Now batting, the right fielder, Andrew Cole.
Stepping up to the plate, Andrew Tolles. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
I know it goes without saying, but the best pitch in baseball is getting ahead with a first pitch strike. That's why this guy's been able to stay in this game, pounding the zone.
Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2.
Can you boys say next? Who's next up to bat? Because this guy's done. You cannot fall down 0-2 to one of the better pitchers in the league and expect to get a base hit.
Count remains at 0-2.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Andrew Tolles is sent packing for out number 2 in the 6th. Here's Corey Seager. as he will take a look at strike one on a fastball right down the pipe. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. That's out to left. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? And Martinez will make the catch to retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers, and they remain well. Brock Holt will stand in looking for home run number 3 as we take it back to inning number 4. And this was his second home run of the game as he's been dialed in so far in this one. The windup and the 0-1. Line toward the gap in left center. And this will rattle off the base of the monster. And a diving effort in center, but it's going to skip right on by him. And he is into third with his 4th hit of the ball game.
It's rare to hit a triple, but he's knocking on the door of history right now. In addition to that 3-bagger, which is the hardest one to get, he already has a home run and a single. So if he gets a double next time up, he's going to have a cycle.
In now, Rafael Devers. Liner in there for a base hit. Notch one in the score column as the runner from third crosses the plate.
Boy, Dero, that's awful scary from a pitcher's standpoint. But what's it feel like when you hit one as a hitter that you know it's going right at a pitcher?
Yeah, it's scary from the offensive standpoint as well. You know, you're taught to hit it right back where it came from, but those moments right there make you cringe as you're coming out of the box. We got lucky with that.
Devers on at first, nobody out. Slapped hard the opposite way. Peterson is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the first out.
Absolutely jumped all over that fastball, and it might have been a home run if he had any elevation under it, but it was basically right at the outfielder.
Stepping in now, Andrew Benintendi. As he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike one. 3 for 4 so far and seeing it well in this ball game. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Runners on first with 1 down. And great extension as he drives this one high in the air and deep the other way. Peterson is back near the monster as he makes the catch for out number 2. On to first, and they get the double play. A run on 2 hits in the inning for Boston. 7th inning coming up. The Red Sox on top 24-0. Welcome back to Fenway Park here in the great city of Boston. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are. Next for the Dodgers, Justin Turner. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Popped him up. Vasquez over to his right. 1 down. So he's still got his shutout working here in the 7th, and with that in mind, we check out the league leaders in shutouts. And as you can see there, he currently leads the AL in that department. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Max Muncy. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Strike one to start the at-bat. The windup and the 0-1. Drilled right back up the middle, and that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit.
Dan, are you even concerned about that? You've been pitching out of a wind-up ball game, and now you have to go to the stretch.
It can be a concern sometimes, but you try to in between starts to make sure that you throw enough pitches out of the stretch, and he's been out of the windup most of the game, so we'll see how he reacts here after this base hit.
1-1 to the Dodgers' first baseman.
Guys, I've been really impressed with him tonight. I mean, he's carving these guys up with all of his pitches.
And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
Here's Jock Peterson now. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Muncy, the runner at first with 2 gone. Fouled off. Now a fastball runs inside and drills him. Oh, that's gotta hurt.
Yeah, there's no question that this one got away from him. He was cruising, had him down 0-2 with 2 outs, and he's going to be pretty unhappy with that. You never want to give an offense new life in an inning.
And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Dodgers strand a couple, and as you can see, they are way behind. Digging in and looking for more, Xander Bogaerts. And he's coming off a 2-run homer his last time around.
The last at-bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
And now some action in that Dodger bullpen as a left-hander has begun to get loose. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Back goes Taylor, and it's gone into the monster seats. It's a solo shot for Xander Bogaerts. His 2nd home run of the game as the blowout continues.
I'll tell you, guys are scrambling in the dugout to get to the plate now, and I can't blame them. Seem like everyone's getting in on the action. That's the 7th home run of the game. When it rains, it pours, I guess.
Now batting, the right fielder.
Into the box now, Mookie Betts. To short, hit hard. A dive, and he knocks it down. And no chance at a recovery here, as despite a great effort that time, they won't get an out on the play.
Up next for the Red Sox.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, dealer in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
And that's through for a hit. Long throw to third. And he will beat the throw. It's 2nd and 3rd now with nobody out.
That had to be in the scouting report right there. You don't see too many 0-0 breaking ball ambushes in the game anymore. He had to know that pitch was coming.
Joe Kelly enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Number 17.
Christian Vasquez will be his first Down to the bullpen, and it'll be a tough test indeed as he'll face him with 2 on and nobody out here. Takes this the other way to right. Boy, and call off the dogs already as this is down for extra bases. Now both runners are across. Vasquez takes the turn at third. He wants it all. Safe at the plate as they extend their lead even further.
Well, the home fans are loving that inside the Parker. Looked like he was carrying a piano around his back when he rounded third, but he made it. Somebody get him an oxygen mask.
Into the box, Jackie Bradley Jr. That's lifted the other way out to left. Peterson has a read on it. 1 away.
Now batting, second baseman, Rob Holt.
One man is out in the Red Sox 7th, and that'll bring up the versatile utility man, Brock Holt. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Back goes Peterson. Still going back. And it's gone as they add still another. So a solo shot here to left center field. His 3rd home run of the ball game as they just continue to pour it on here.
Wow, you have a great night in hockey. You score 3 goals, and that's a hat trick. But how about hitting 3 home runs in one night? That's the baseball equivalent of a hat trick, and that's awfully hard to do.
Standing in now, Rafael Devers. Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks. It's a solo home run for Rafael Devers. Home run number 51 on the year as this lead got even wider. This has almost been a superhuman performance from this lineup. 10 home runs in the game. When's the last time you can remember a team knocking that many balls out of the park?
Yeah, Matty B. Well, D-Row, you kind of expect a high-scoring game with that green monster here at Fenway.
Yeah, it changes your whole mindset. Right center's out of the equation. Dead right field's out of the equation. Goes to 380 at its deepest part. Unless you want to hit one down the pesky pole, you're looking at pepper that green monster.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he'll pull into second with his 4th hit of the ball game.
Well, lefty on lefty, this is a tough matchup, but he stays in there, keeps that front shoulder closed, and just rips the pitch for a 2-bagger. Nice job of defying the odds. There.
In now, Xander Bogaerts. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. The runner from second crosses the plate.
Man, it's been like BP for these guys all game long. Getting production from just about everyone in the lineup. That's the 7th run they've played it in this inning alone. There's not much more else to say.
So stepping in, Mookie Betts. He's looking for hit number 5 in this one right here. First pitch of the at-bat. High in the air out towards shallow right. Toles is there. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. But a big inning here as 7 runs cross the plate, and this lead grows even wider. 8th inning coming up. The Red Sox lead it 31-0. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Austin Barnes. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect. But getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
Behind 0-2 now. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. There to play it is Moreland, and there's one away.
The batter, number 9, second base.
Now to the plate, Daniel Castro. 0 for 2 for him to this point. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2. Looking to punch him out again, the pitch. And he punches out another one. Make it 9 for the ball game. Something to be said for home cooking, now apparently, as you get a look at our line score. This one never in doubt, as the home standing 9 have outplayed their guests in every facet of the game. Standing in, Andrew Toles. He's gone hitless in this one, Dan, and he's not alone.
No, he's not, Matt. This lineup has had no answer for their opponent on the mound so far.
That fastball must have a little late life on it, because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. Dodgers down in order, and they remain well behind. Striding in and working on a terrific performance in this one, J.D. Martinez. He's 5 for 6 to this point. Now here's the pitch. Called strike at the letters, 0-1. As we head toward a conclusion in this one, I think it's fair to say that it's going to be a long time before you see a team perform like this again at the plate.
Yeah, the ability of this lineup to hit that many home runs, I mean, strewn throughout the line. It screams to the modern day of baseball. The 3 true outcomes. These guys aren't worried about hitting singles. They're trying to stop traffic over that fence.
D-Roy, it can't be better said. I think the day and age right now for pitchers is you have to approach just about every pitch like it's a 2-strike pitch. No get me over curveballs, no get me over changeups. Every pitch has to be thrown with a purpose.
Hit hard on the ground to second, and that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day.
Bradley Jr.
Into the box now, Jackie Bradley Jr. Right to him. One there. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Red Sox go down quietly, but not to fear as they hold a commanding lead. Into the box now, Corey Seager starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. But these guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th. Settling in now, Justin Turner. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. Watches a fastball right there for strike one. Strike two on the curveball. 0-2.
Man, you find yourself down 0-2 after two great executed pitches right there. Got to look for something up. Might have to tip your hat if he can stay down below the knees like that.
Here's a little chopper up the middle. Bogarts has it, and the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Now
at the plate now is the designated hitter, Max Muncy. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the ninth as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening.
Yeah, this guy's having a good day right there. You can tell he is all over. His timing is spot on. This pitch.
Throw on to first, and the Red Sox will add one more to their winning streak as this ball game is over.